Hi, I'm Steffan Jensen.
And I'm Henrik Wallberg.
You're watching Fly TV, and today we're doing this.
Good work, man.
Great, finally. Hi, and welcome back to Fly TV. Today we're on the west coast of Sweden and going for some sea trout hunting with Henrik Wallberg from Scandi Fly Guides.
Hey, man.
Hi, man. Tell me a little bit about you, Henrik.
Yeah, I run a small guide operations. We have courses and a few trips to the west coast here in Sweden, up into the mountains, trout fishing, grayling fishing.
And this is your home water?
It is. On the coast, this is my home water.
Yeah.
So this is where we hang out during spring, and also we have quite a good period of fishing in September as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like totally different from what I'm used to. I'm used to the south coast of Sweden, like sandy beaches, small rocks, and here it's just like, I'm on the moon.
Yeah, yeah.
What could we expect from here? I don't know anything about it.
No, we can expect quite a few fish. We have quite a big population, but they're not as big maybe as you're used to from the south coast. But we'll see a lot of fish around maybe 45 centimeters, and yeah, hopefully a few around 50, 60 as well.
So it's 55, 60 centimeters.
That would be a good fish, yeah.
All right. And what are we doing? Are we just standing on the cliffs? Are we walking around? Or?
We fish a lot from the cliffs and try to target these little rocky inlets and with a small current outside of it. And also these bars with seaweed here, the fish go quite close, going for shrimp and small bait fish. Okay. So yeah, we target a few places.
It's actually a shrimp there.
It is, right at my feet.
A little one. But it's quite deep water. I'm like used to wading out and fishing like small pockets and just flat areas.
We have those quite shallow areas as well as the one we're sitting on here, where you can do some wade fishing. But yeah, it drops off and gets deeper.
Okay.
And then you could probably do very well with the sinking line.
Okay.
A little larger shrimp imitations and flies like that. So yeah, we do fish deeper water here than you're probably used to from the south coast.
Well, it sounds very exciting. I'm glad to be here, and I mean, it's so beautiful.
It is.
It's nothing. There's nothing like I'm used to. So
it's a great part of Sweden.
You just gotta find a fish for me.
See what we can do.
Let's go.
All right. So I'm starting off with this dark shrimp fly. Should be working quite all right. We have a lot of shrimp in here, similar color, so we're matching the hatch, so to speak. We also have these fluorescent eyes on, if it works like a little trigger point for the fish. We don't know, hopefully it does. So yeah, this should be what we're using today. Yeah, so we're in a big cove here with a few openings out to open sea, and we're really far out. It's just these islands, and then it's just the Atlantic basically, the North Sea. If you go a bit south, you come to Denmark, so we're really far out there. And because of that, we see a lot of fresh fish, fish that has not spawned. They stayed out for whatever reason to keep feeding, so they're often in very good condition. And in this little cove here we have a lot of small islands and just these bars here of just kelp and seaweed, and with a lot of food in them, so the fish come in here. And we have northern winds now, northerly, and that's usually not too good. We want the warm southern winds. But this is not too bad in here because you have all these little inlets and rocks that the waves can... Yep, here we go. Perfect. Get out of there. No, 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 no. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Come on. All right. All right, all right. Oh, lovely silvery fish. Good condition. Great condition. Beauty. Happy times.
Well done. Great. So I fished my my favorite fly here from the south coast, the south of Sweden, for a while, but I'm gonna change it now to a darker colored one. At home we got a lot more sandy bottoms, and the shrimps are way brighter than up here. When I look at this shrimp, it's very bright, and when I look at all the shrimps in the water, they are more brownish. They're a lot darker colored than the fly I'm fishing. So here you can see the dark shrimps that we are talking about that we found in here. They are a lot darker than I'm used to, but they're living over this darker bottom. So that's probably the reason why they're that colored. What I'm doing here is that I actually got my flies ready to go with the leader attached to them. Mainly because I'm fishing I've been fishing for a while now, a double rig with 2 flies on it. So I'm changing the whole lead actually. And I got my next setup just here. So I gonna give it a go with a lot darker color one with some rubber legs. And then again I got these fluorescent eyes, I think. Well, I just like them. Oh, yep. Yeah.
Good one.
I just hammered that fly. I just changed to this brown shrimp, and I came up over a bit of a top here, out here, and beautiful fish just slammed the fly, and it's a better fish. Oh, just hope it's well hooked because it's doing some damage out there. I think we'll go down here a bit.
Good work, man.
So it seems to be the brown shrimp day. Beautiful fish, isn't it?
Nice one.
Let's put him back.
Yeah, let him go. Grow bigger.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. All right. Good work, man.
Great. Finally. Shrimpy power. Brown shrimp did the trick.
One thing to keep in mind when you fish the west coast is the tides, water coming in and water going out. And we try to focus our fishing on those periods when the tide turns, when it starts to go up, and until it peaks. And also it can be quite interesting when it turns and goes back down because it drags a lot of food out, and the fish could be quite active during that time as well. It peaks twice a day and different times every day. You can use a few apps that are quite useful. You can find them online, just Google it. You can find the tides for your area. I don't say that it's just not worth it to go out at other times, but if you really want to focus and have a chance at good fishing, this is what I usually do.
It's pretty steep.
It is. It's one of those high points where you can actually spot fish if they're in here. It's a small inlet here.
Yeah.
And especially now when the water coming in, you can get a pretty good current through.
All right.
So sometimes you can spot the fish before you start fishing.
So you can actually be standing up here and sight fishing.
Yeah, exactly. Just a few days ago we saw 3 bigger fish cruising around down there, but they refused everything. But It's still exciting to see them.
Oh, I love sight fishing.
Yeah, it
Well,
is.
then you gotta find me one.
Yeah,
No, then I'll show you how to catch it.
we'll do that.
I'll bet you. We just found a couple of fish down here from up here. We saw them, we spotted them, and we'll try and get down on them, see if we can catch them. Saltwater sight fishing. Let's give it a go. Long shadows.
Oh, look at that fish. It's coming around the edge there. You see him. Oh, there he goes.
It's turning around.
Oh yeah, it does the same little.
It's difficult.
Yep, he's coming.
Can't see him.
He's on his way. Yeah, I should see that. Turn the right way anyway. Yeah. I can see him. You see it?
Oh, right.
Denied. Back in the same spot. He's coming this way again. A bit deeper now, but he's coming this way.
Ooh.
Oh, so close. So close, man.
I'll change to a smaller.
Yeah, it's coming back again.
Oh, don't stress me. I'm changing my fly. I'm not at all ready. Oh, he's just below me now. Below us. And this is what I didn't want to happen.
He's turning around.
Good.
Yep, he's coming back. Coming back just outside of the seaweed there. Ah, that's perfect. You should see it. Yep. Oh, no. No, he didn't see it. Oh, he's...
That's what I talked about. Well, I'm willing to sacrifice that fly.
And I think he's still down there at the same spot.
You see it?
Yeah, so you didn't scare him off or anything, so I think you can do it the same way.
Oh, it's so damn difficult. Maybe if I take a different technique.
Yep, he's coming. Oh, spooked.
How the fuck? I think we spooked him off, or he took off anyway. So let's move on and see if we can find some new fish that are more willing to take. Henrik, tell me a little about the equipment you're using.
I use mostly 7 weights.
Yeah.
I think it helps me with the wind, but calm days it's not a problem to use a 6 weight.
Okay. Lines and
mostly intermediate, but sometimes also sinking lines, maybe a sink 2 or something like that works well.
on the deeper parts.
On the deeper parts, the ledges, and when you want to get down.
And the flies here, that's some of your favorites.
Yeah, the fish here eat a lot of shrimp, so we use a lot of shrimp patterns, but also bait fish, bigger bait fish to imitate sand eels and herring.
All right.
And a lot of worm patterns as well, especially now in the beginning of the season. Stronger colors and flies, and quite easy flies to tie in marabou works very well. Also these worm patterns with a wiggle tail and a little magic head. And also bait fish, of course.
What kind of leaders are you using? I mean, I'm used to fluorocarbon leaders.
Yeah, it's the same here. Fluorocarbon leaders, I like to have it at about maybe 2 rod lengths.
Okay.
The fish can be quite skittish, so with the clear water, I want a long leader.
Yeah, and what's the tippet? What diameter?
0x, 1x, somewhere around that.
Not that thin leaders, anyway.
No. It doesn't have to be that thin, but I like them long. So.
Right, so that was basically the gear we're using for this kind of fishing. So now it's time to catch a fish.
All right.
Ooh. Oh, fish!
Oh, följa.
So
small one.
great, Henrik.
Just a small one, but anyway.
Well, that doesn't matter. the fish in the surface and then bam, ba-ba-lam, bam, bam.
Yeah, well, I just got me a bottle of the moonshine. Your old Boudreaux, he makes it up so fine. I got Jenny waiting down by the roadside. We gonna kick it with the skeeters and the horseflies. We all gonna meet up down at the boat ramp. Pour the diesel up, fire up the boat fan. Hit the bayou and find us some old friends. And throw down like us on the weekend.
I'm gonna give this Sink 2 head a go instead. It's very bright sky and not a lot of wind, so the fish might be down deeper. So here you can see that the grey part of the line is down in the water. It's, depending on how long you wait, of course, if you wait for a very long time, your line will continue to sink and get even deeper. But at the moment, I think I'm fishing about 1.5 meters down, and then the fly is probably a bit further down, so somewhere between 1.5 and 2 meters. If they're hiding down there, I'll get down to them. If they won't get up, we'll get down. Yeah, fish up.
Good one.
Ah, what a take! I mean, these takes on the sinking lines, they are just so brutal. Good boy. So the trick worked. Sink 2 line to get it further down, and just a all-round fly. It's an old Danish pattern called the butcher. It could imitate shrimp, small bait fish, just a good all-round fly. Turned into a beautiful evening.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
No.
Starting to feel like summer almost.
Oh yeah. The wind has calmed down and it looks great.
Very nice.
It's gonna
so
be
we can see some evening risers.
That's right. I feel like a mountain goat jumping up and down all of these.
We should have been mountain goats, then we would have done it better.
Well, you look more like a mountain goat than I do, but I feel like a mountain goat. Come on.
Oh my god. So we have switched from the outside of the island to the inside now. We're in this little strait here. Some nice current going through with water pushing in. And what's good with the west coast is that you have all these houses and all these docks that you can use. So you don't always have to jump around on the cliffs being a mountain goat like Mr. Steffan over there.
Actually, I need a massage after today.
Yeah. No!
Oh, you saw the swells. Come on.
Yep.
Yeah,
no, small one. Oh,
it's
yeah,
off.
It's off. Quick release.
Long distance. Well, medium rare.
With the right sights for doing that.
Oh, there was a fish showing.
Duo.
Fuck! Hey! Oh!
What the fuck?
Oh, no! I missed one too.
This time of year we don't really focus too much on fishing the evenings. It's more later in spring and summertime, but it could be really good. We'll see what this evening brings, if we can get any hookups when it gets a bit darker and they have a bit cover from the dark and dare to come in this far.